Bellona is an elite rarity light cruiser from the Royal Navy, and is the namesake and lead ship of the Bellona subclass of the Dido class of light cruisers. She was originally available as a point accumulation reward for the Pledge of the Radiant Court event, but is now only available from the Merit shop for 8,000 merit. Belle was launched from the Fairfield Shipbuilding and Engineering Company on the 29th of September 1942, commissioned on the 29th of October 1943, loaned to the Royal New Zealand Navy on the 17th of April 1946, returned to the Royal Navy in April 1957, decommissioned in June 1957, and scrapped on the 5th of February 1959. Belle did the usual tasks a British light cruiser did in the Second World War and post-war period. Here are her more interesting exploits. Took over the Channel Island patrol route from Charybdis after it was sunk. Was nicknamed Snow White and the Seven Dwarves after she and 7 destroyers were mounted with radio jammers to combat radio-controlled bombs. Helped support the landings on Omaha Beach alongside USS Texas and Arkansas under the command of Rear Admiral Carlton F. Bryant. Due to the amount of shells she fired, she had to change her gun barrels due to the amount of wear and tear. Assisted in the sinking of the Tier Pits, and had roughly 140 of her soldiers participate in the New Zealand naval strikes. In her character art, drawn by Osase Buri, Belle wears a black, sleeveless, high-necked, knitted sweater with white and red collar that has a white neckerchief around it, white coat with knitted interior, red lapel, and gold buttons and rope on it, a black wing on her right shoulder, black elbow gloves with red cuffs, white shorts with rolled red bottoms, a black belt, gold trim, and a black scabbard which hangs off of her waist belt, and a white belt around her body, and black thigh-high boots with gold ornaments and blue garter straps. Her rigging consists of 2 armatures to her left and right, both having white ship hulls with a gold trim, 2 double-barreled naval cannons with crosses on the top, light wood deck, and red triple torpedo launchers. Directly behind her is an iron halo, to her left is a white dove, and at her feet is a small Scottish fold cat. In her voice lines, voiced by Hisako Tojo, who also voices Ozaki in Demon Slayer, and Erika Aiba in 13 Sentinels, Belle often calls the commander her liege.
閣下、お待ちしていました。目下の相手、お仕事に挑む準備はできていますか？閣下、一回私と手合わせしませんか？もちろん真剣勝負ではなく、親睦を深めるための。別の予定が入っているからまた今度ですか？わかりました。閣下の気が向いた時にいつでもお声掛けください。閣下、その浮かない顔は何かありましたか？背中を押してほしいとおっしゃってくだされば、その役を喜んで引き受けましょう。立ち筋で勝敗を決するのは、経験者以外にとっては不公平でしょう。つまり閣下、そちらの得意分野は何ですか？個人的に気になるのもあるが、たまには剣を使わぬのも試してみたいものです。私のことが気になるようでしたら、一層思いっきりの手合わせをしてみませんか？それこそ、今以上に距離を縮めるのに最適でしょう。時間通りにと約束しますから、時間と場所、そして進行の方はお任せしてよろしいでしょうか。閣下なら、意地悪はしないと信じていますよ。
At level 125 with max affinity and enhancements, Belle has 3,877 HP, 148 firepower, 166 torpedo, 418 AA, 182 reload, 115 evasion, light armor, 32 speed, 176 accuracy, 56 luck, 142 anti-sub, and consumes 10 oil. Belle has 2 skills and an AOA, which focuses on buffing herself and others. Belle's first skill, Throwing Down the Gauntlet, at level 10, has Belle buff her own AA and evasion by plus 20%. When the battle starts, if there's 3 or more Royal Navy ships in the same fleet as Bell, she buffs her own AA efficiency by plus 15% and Royal Navy destroyers AA by plus 15%. Her second skill, Air Raid Assistance, at level 10, and while Bell is still afloat, she increases the damage of all carriers in the same fleet as her by plus 15%. This doesn't stack with the same type of skill. The recommended equipment for Bell is the twin 138.6mm MLE 1934 for a fast-firing gun that's great against all armor types, the 533mm improved quad-mag torpedo, as it is the best homing torpedo currently, the twin 76mm RF Mark 37, currently the best AA gun for the Vanguard fleet, the repair toolkit and high-performance steering gear for passive healing and a boost to evasion, and the crossbow for a buff to AA. I don't really know what to make of Bellona. On one hand, her S1 greatly improves her own AA, evasion, and AA efficiency, with her S2 giving a straight-up plus 15% damage boost to carriers in the fleet, but on the other hand, the AA efficiency buff from her S1 only comes into play with 3 or more Royal Navy ships being present in the same fleet as her, which might include herself, I assume, and also restricts her to mostly solo faction fleets, not to mention the AA buff given to other Royal Navy ships is limited to only Royal Navy destroyers, who aren't really as good at AA compared to light cruisers. And she's only available through the Merit shop, meaning you'll have to grind PvP just to get her. I think I'll settle on saying that if you're looking for someone to round out your mono-faction Royal Navy fleet, and you don't have anyone better, use Bellona. Medium to medium-low priority to raise. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter and Blue Sky for updates, and please check out my other Arknights and Uma Musume videos as well.